I've done about 50 side quests, so I think I am now finally prepared for the rest of the game. Can't really say that I'm in love with this battle system or anything, but at least I understand it now. Things like holding down a button to activate summons or the point warps are no longer a mystery to me. It wasn't really clear when I was first playing the game that the button prompts on screen, if they have like a little orange color symbol thing underneath it, that you're supposed to hold it down.
They just showed up and then... Poor Jared.
What do you mean? What happened to Jared?
There was nothing we could do!
It's not right. We should have been here.
I couldn't stop them.
But I won't let the Empire get away with it. They'll pay for what they've done. I promise.
I believe in you, Prince Noctis. I'm taking Talcott, and we're going to Kayam. We can't just stay here and do nothing.
I understand.
After all of the side quests and everything I did, I'm not kidding about that whole 50 side quests. I got the achievement for 40 side quests a little while ago. It's like I didn't even remember who Jared was. Yeah, no, this is not the same save file, by the way. I'll be switching to that one immediately after the cutscenes. Now, of everything that happened in that scene, the thing that stuck out to me the most was the fact that Noctis does not sleep under a blanket, like every video game protagonist, because it's really hard to render cloth physics. You know who was able to do that, though? Agent Francis York Morgan, back in Deadly Premonition. That is the one thing, despite everything else of that game, well, at least like graphic-wise, I still think it's a very solid game. That it's just like, that was the one thing that was very impressive technologically about it. I love Deadly Premonition. So good.
I can't let her go it alone after everything that went down. It'll be a squeeze in the car, but just for a while.
Shall we, then?
Yeah, I don't want to keep Sid and Cindy waiting. They're fixing up the boat as we speak.
We ought to thank them.
Actually, Jared's the one we ought to thank.
Yeah. He really thought of everything.
Well, anyway, this is the point where we're switching over. Let's take a look at the beefy boy that I've made in, yeah, level 39 right there. Level 39, total play time more than doubled. I gotta say, kind of getting into the game. I'm still not a huge fan of open world games and everything, but I don't know, the four main characters here are fun. The super weird, like, modern day, but then also communing with like the spirits of Noctis ancestors to get their powers and ancient gods, and then going over to a tourist trap to have a hamburger and sleep for the night. It's like it's fun. It is fun in its own way. Gameplay, though, it's like, man, I would really just prefer if they just kept the classic turn-based style. And I know there's like a weight system and everything in this game, but I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. But hey, at least I know how to do it now. And I'm probably very, very well leveled, and, you know, the quests and the Ascension Sphere grid and everything. It's all here. All should be good to go at this point in time.
Ready to roll?
Yeah, I don't... It's fine. And if you're wondering, was any of the cutscenes, well, or side quests or anything that I did actually worth showing on screen? Nope, almost definitely not. They're all just like go to a place and fight a thing, or take a picture, or find an object, and...
Let's get this show on the road.
I gotta say, not all that interesting.
Morning. Who's ready to kick some ass?
Iris was waiting here for like 2 months or something of in-game time, because you can't get levels unless you rest. And it's also like really annoying to be out at night with the constant demon attacks. You definitely are encouraged to stay at areas, which, I mean, it doesn't really matter too much now because I have like 100,000 gil, so
It sure
I can do
doesn't look
that.
like any of the cars you see around here.
And it's a lot roomier, too. I can't imagine trying to cram 5 people, including Gladdy, into one of those things. Have you ever ridden in one?
Can't say we have.
There was barely enough room for our luggage. Thank goodness you guys could give me a lift.
Think the others made it to Kayam all right?
I suppose we'll find out when we get there.
I always want to make sure that I don't have the music on in the car, because I feel like I'm already walking a very it is a difficult thing to try and do Final Fantasy games, because they pretty much always end with you getting copyright claims, and I'm always afraid that like turning on that
Whoa,
radio
check
is going
it
to turn into a copyright
See that?
strike.
That's the Rock of Ravito. I'm like 90% sure.
Yeah, I was there.
You
Took
almost know your
pictures.
stuff.
All thanks to Jared.
It was it's full of lava. It's your lava dungeon. Guess I didn't really get too far into it because it was just a side quest, but I'm sure that eventually Mountain Doom over there is going to be fully explored, along with that power plant that I saw, and
Thank you for driving, Ignis.
Pleasure.
I guess we saw the meteor.
Are you the only one that drives?
I can drive.
And so can I.
It's not like Iggy's the only one who can drive. He's just the only one we can trust.
Wow, are they that bad?
Not bad at all, right?
Right. But there's no way the big guy's taking any chances with his little sister in the car.
I also have a little interest in driving because, you know, come on, you just hold down R2 for the most part, and then you auto drive. Maybe there are like racing games
Sure
or
you don't
something
need a
in
break?
this, but
I'm okay.
well, it's
You
chocobo
are
racing, but
sandwiched in back there.
no,
Have
no.
Prompto suffer instead.
Really,
I have
it's
never done a
fine.
chocobo-
No
I don't-
suffering here.
If you say so.
I don't think I've ever had to do a chocobo racing game in any one of the Final Fantasy games I've played yet. Like, there was the mini game in Final Fantasy IX, but I don't remember any chocobo racing. I beat up Midgar back in Final Fantasy VII.
I got some bad news, guys.
Haven't done it in this
great.
game yet.
Another floating fortress.
Let's pull over.
Knocked.
Relax. We've got this.
And we only got this car. Car's so important that we need to destroy an entire Imperial base just to get back. It's like, don't get me wrong, you guys are very poor. You can't just afford another car. I understand. But still.
Taking matters into hand?
Delivering justice for Jared.
And for Talcott, too.
Iris, I'll need you to wait here.
All right.
Careful, Noct. Only fools rush in. I
No,
suggest we
we're
review
well
our
leveled enough for it.
intelligence
It's
and
fine.
devise a plan.
Oh, did you guys see that? Well, anyway, survey. And also, I think that's a side quest. I don't think that's the actual... No, yeah. Never is. And I suppose I should go and talk to one of these guys.
Welcome to the original Crow's Nest Diner. where
Now, the
it
original
all
one.
began.
Got anything
So,
different
what'll it be?
comparatively? You do? Sure.
It'll take a little bit of time.
Yeah, get the big buffs going on here. Probably not even going to be all that important.
I dare say I could make this a camp.
I don't like. I have barely ever been doing the camping, but why not? Now that I kind of know how everything works, it's like I might as well.
Look
Yeah, these
at
are like
this
actual
bloodthirsty lot.
big boy, big missions then too.
Certainly.
And
What
of
is it
course,
you
the
wanna do?
talking is what you want to do whenever you get new into town. See, I understand. I understand the video game now, unlike before. That is not going to stop me from rushing to the end, though. There's still like 30 hours left in this game or something, I think.
Kenny and I
It's
look
like chapter
forward to
6
seeing you
of... We just started chapter 6 of 14, I believe. So it's like there's a lot. There's a lot remaining. Don't you worry about that. Whew. Another big one of the big one of those like Magitech enhancers or something. Well, can we just go down to the shoreline? Is that what we're looking at?
Clear skies with the temperature rising.
again. Nice.
Because it's like we're told survey. It doesn't really say to me that we should actually be like, maybe we do need to go take the car over there. I don't know. Why do we? I guess we were dropping off Iris. That's why we had to stop. Whatever. Let's just get in here and see if they have a new quest point for me to go to. Usually how things have been going up until this point. Set sail. Imperial infiltration. Let's go. Yep. Back on the road again. No, I already did that song. Road trip songs.
Surprised to see him this far out.
Leave no plot of land unconquered.
Those aren't conquering numbers.
Likely building a supply line it would behoove us to cut.
I mean, I suppose, but... what's like Core doing at this point in time? Why do we gotta do all this? I'm supposed to be like royalty or something.
Oh, looks the same as before.
Looks can be deceiving.
We beat them once. They won't make it easy this time.
And
It was not easy last time, but that's because I didn't understand how to use the summon. Look, we literally
Who's
have
that
gods
bride?
on our side here to back us up as we're doing this. It's
You
fine.
think Iris is doing all right?
She is all alone.
It's been
She's
like
a big
5
girl.
minutes.
She'll be fine.
It hasn't even been 5 minutes. It has been like 10 minutes since I started up this recording. She's doing fine. Unless we're like looking at a Princess Peach situation or something and she's already
Iris
been
isn't
captured
exactly a
by
brown
Bowser.
Backstreet brawler, is she?
Well, she's tough, but I'd feel better if we got this over with and got back on the road.
All right, let's go survey. And by survey, we're just going to rush in. Can we just take one of these things? They can fly. They can hold, like, definitely a lot more than the car could. Probably. I see troops over there. They probably are also looking at me, but I don't care. Hey, can I just, like, can't do the warp kill like before? What? Oh, ah, Oh, ah, ooh, very, very, well hidden, cutscene, or loading screen there.
Wah!
Yeah, we're going to survey by walking directly into the base and then, saying hi. That is just like a classic tank, by the way. That is just like a tank. It's like it's got like treads and everything. Oh my. I can probably take him. Not going to, but I could.
Showtime. Let's hope
No, it's not
tragedy.
showtime.
Shining comedy.
No, this is my showstopper. I'm gonna. That was, I'm no longer in battle. You can't hit me. Doesn't work like that, nerds. Okay, yeah, the general level of power has been increased by a lot. God, it took me a while to realize that purple bad, orange good.
Nothing to it.
It's just like, I don't know why, but for some reason, I was always under the impression that purple good, orange bad. Other way around. They didn't explicitly tell me that. It's just, I don't know. Didn't remember.
So, what's our plan?
Find the base commander and take him into custody. Targeting metal men will yield little in the way of reconnaissance, but bones bend easily. We'll split into 2 groups of 2. Prompto and Gladio will generate a diversion.
Oh yeah, making a scene's what I do best.
Noct, are you prepared?
Yo, did we just casually say that we're going to torture this man? All right, let's do it.
Operation to catch a commander is go.
It sounds like what we're going to be doing is we're going to be like breaking this guy's legs or something. I don't know if I can agree. Whatever, we're doing it.
The insolence of that up-jumped mercenary. And there is still no word. This cannot be borne. Such behavior besmirches his Radiance's good name.
That's our target. Let's follow him.
What do you mean that's our target? Were you watching that cutscene? Oh, there he is. Were you also reading the script? But no. It's not Persona 5 here. Track. Oh, no, not a tailing mission. Not again. Well, I guess the only one that we had up until this point is like the Arden one, and that's not really the same thing. That was just
What is that Chancellor
follow him.
playing at? I'm no man's fool. He sent Highwind to watch me.
Where's everybody else? Boop. Okay, good. We still got the warp kill thing from the last base deal going on. I thought that we would, but, you know. Yeah, this is not really a stealth game, so the mechanics here are not tremendously advanced. Of course, it's not like this is the first time I've seen this in an open world AAA game, as you know.
It's no mere coincidence she and I meet wherever I go. Claims to trust her as a person. Hollow words from the mind behind the Magitech movement.
I can just warp kill this guy. I can't even see him. But it does seem to be the place that I need to go to. Let's go. Boop. Yeah, not a stealth game. Not a stealth game, just a stealth section in a non-stealth game. See, okay, come on now. It's just like, I know you're trying to make this easy because nobody likes these sections. Like, come on. Tailing sections, escort missions.
But my mission remains clear. And I'll be damned if that mercenary gets her grubby hands on the prince before Caligo Uldor.
Now, these are not actually, like, people he's talking to. They're robots.
Who goes
So,
there?
what?
There's a time to fight and a time to flee. This is the latter.
Huh? That was weird.
I may have acted in haste with that impudent steward back in the Stalem, but my
Okay,
mission
once
remains
again,
clear,
at least
and
it
I'll
is
be damned if
very,
that
very
mercenary gets
generous in
her
how
hands
it
on the
works, because
prince
they
before
know that it's
Caligo
like
Uldor.
tailing sections, tailing sections, like escort missions. Any sort of like waiting around type of thing is never very interesting. So they're not going to make me do the entire thing again, thank God. Thank the Titans and Ramas and all the other fellows around here. Leviathan. Shiva's probably in there. That's usually a classic one. Whoop. Why am I making sound effects every time I do that? Because I think it's funny. That's why. I gotta stop doing that, though. It's annoying. It might be funny for me, but it's also very annoying. Come on, guys. My buff is gonna wear out by the time that we're done with this. You could at least give me a little bit more, like, dialogue where you're just talking to robots. Like, who is she? Who is the one who created?
One last chance to respond. Stand guard here. If the Commodore arrives, send her through.
Wasn't Highwind the last name of Sid in one of the previous games? Are we going to see a twist? Maybe? I don't know. Now, if I warp over there, am I going to get caught? I don't know. I mean, I can warp kill. Oh, let's point warp. Yeah, okay, no, it's fine. Totally lost Ignis, though. He's just gone. I mean, he can't teleport, so I suppose that makes sense.
Now's your chance, Noct. Close in from behind. And remember, we need to...
Okay. That was easy.
You're in fine form. Keep it up.
Yep, my
Looks like
form
they're set
of...
to work. I'll escort him off the base. You regroup with the others.
Guess it's time to let loose.
My form of pressing triangle. Yeah, not a problem. Let's just say that right now. As you can see. Oh, wait, that's like a big robot. Maybe watch out for some of this. There's one thing I've learned. It's that I should really be putting on the anti-ballistic armor right now, because that is something of a problem. Not that much of a problem, but a little bit of a problem. Tiny problem. Hey. Ow. Less devastating than the previous time. All right, let's go, baby. But yeah, hold down to go to the warp point. I've been using a lot of the... I've been trying to use my... a multiple part counter, I see. I'm trying to use... I've been using a lot of the spear lately, because I like the damage that you get out of that. Moveset doesn't really matter, because they're all just kind of like auto attacks, but, you know... does decent damage against most things. And then counter. There you go. Here, you know what? We can also just do this and probably take it out right away. Yeah, I figured out how to do Catalyst, so now I can do Quint Cast. Or like Experience Cast that gives me experience as I do stuff. Oh, boy. So is there anything else that we need to, like, do here?
Glad to see you lot were successful.
Does that mean you weren't?
I placed our captive into the hunter's custody, but I've just been informed he's fled. He lives
It's
to die
been
another
like a
day.
minute.
And I'll gladly help him with that.
It's been like 1 minute. What the hell, dude? Oh, come on. I mean, Anyway.
Hey, pretty boy. Let's see what you can do.
Oh, that Highwind.
Let's see what you can do.
Okay, let's see what I can do. What? What do you mean doomed? I just took out half of her health in one go. Also, she's kind of having like some trouble attacking me. So yeah, I guess that's the high wind. Never mind, it's not Sid. Oh well.
We can turn the tide yet.
You can turn the tide yet? Yeah, okay. Oh, didn't jumped away too quickly. What the? Huh?
Is it that time already?
What time?
Quitting time. Sorry, but this girl doesn't work after hours. I could, but there wouldn't be a single gill in it for me. Oh, we should play again sometime, pretty boy.
Who the hell was she?
I mean, somebody who was gonna lose, so she ran away. But you know.
I'm still worried about Iris.
I imagine she's fine.
But we shouldn't keep her waiting.
Wow. I think okay. Yeah, I think that we've hit the point where I've done too many side quests, and now I'm over leveled for everything. It's the better of the two alternative of the alternative, I suppose. I'll take that over the struggle that I've been doing up until this point. Still, though, it's like, man.
Their asses?
Oh yeah.
Like there was like enemies spawned and then they suddenly disappeared because I was like cycling through phases too quickly. That's good stuff. Game's been a little bit janky in some parts. Not terrible in a lot of ways, but kind of janky in some parts. That weird statue thing that I couldn't even get near and it just kept resetting my position. Like in a way that looked like it was some sort of hasty patch to make sure that things weren't going to be like crashing or something. Comes to mind. But like, yeah, they did not expect you, I guess, to have that level of power. Well, anyway, it's like that's not even the only. It's not even the only bit of very powerful sort of magic that I have. So, yeah, just equip up another one. Oh yeah, I guess I don't need to do that anymore. All right, let's head once again.
Let's hit it.
Sure.
Boy, that base infiltration went a lot smoother than the last one, eh?
And away we go.
Let's continue. Yep. So, this is what it's been like for the past 20 hours for you guys? Yep. Actually, what are we looking at right now?
Another round.
Given her prowess, you should be glad you didn't.
Yeah, the Loki guy was nothing compared to her.
Yeah, what's up with Loki? What happened to Loki? Like, he seemed like he was gonna be a pretty common character.
Maybe we'll get the chance to find out.
It's just that was so weird because it's like it's been I'm a pretty decent way into the game now, and it's like we had Loki and he like got introduced with a big cutscene and like, haha, I'm going to end your immortal legacy today, and it's like we haven't seen him since. And no, he does not appear in any one of the side quests or anything, or any one of the NPCs that I talked to. Maybe I just wasn't talking to the right ones, but that was weird. And well, yeah, I guess that was supposed to be more of a serious battle, but Well, anyway, she did seem to have like teleporting abilities and everything like Noctis. Maybe she is also has that like the royal magic weirdness or something. I don't know. This is just me speculating because we got another.
Begging to be explored.
Never been
No,
one to turn down an
I've done
invitation.
enough.
If what they say about the Malmalum thicket is true,
Then we might just find what we're looking for here.
What are we looking for? No. No, there's like another 20 hours of the game left. Let's go. Yo, there ain't no breaks on the plot here. What are we looking for? We're looking for a ship to go to something. I don't really remember.
Are you guys excited to visit Altissia or what?
I guess.
I'm so jealous.
We're not going on vacation.
Oh,
We are
yeah.
super going on
You're right.
vacation.
Iris?
Something wrong?
What? No, I'm fine. I'm not jealous. I just had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. But That'll all be in the past once we hit Kayam.
What are you talking about?
We can hang out anytime, right?
Yeah.
This is not a vacation. This game was explicitly created with the idea that this was supposed to be like a vacation. Like, what are you even talking about? That is almost exactly what this game... That is the way I would describe this game. I would describe this game as a vacation.
How come?
Well, I gotta give the driver a break every now and then.
If you say so.
Wonder why no one ever thought of that before.
Because no one ever had little sister along for the ride.
No. No brakes.
Smells like there's salt in the air.
Sea breeze. We're on the water.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Picture perfect.
Yep. Sure is. Let me just have a sip of my coffee here. Yep.
Get a load of this beautiful view.
Yeah, like something out of a dream.
Just don't fall asleep on me.
Think we could just go single-handedly take out the rest of the Imperial troops around here?
Wow. Look at that bridge up ahead.
Some piece of work right there.
The rivers run wide out here, so the bridges run long.
Guess I'll see it when we cross. Want to get a closer look?
At what?
Oh, for God's sake, you know what I'm going to say.
So, you're the one doing all the cooking.
More or less.
Gladdy, don't you help? Knocked?
On occasion.
What occasion?
I do my part. I always set the table.
That's some arrangement you guys have here.
It's more of a, like, procurement for Gladiolus and Noctis. Even though I haven't really been doing
Sure
any
is.
fishing.
Thanks for the lift, Ignis.
My pleasure.
Can't wait to see my buddy Talcott.
And here we are. It only
We
took
made it.
3 attempts at detours later, but we're finally here. Anyway, get on with... Yeah, we're like secret port to go to Altissia, I suppose.
What's up?
Knew it was y'all.
What?
Recognize the purr of that engine
Huh?
anywhere.
What? Huh? What?
You know your stuff.
Wait, were we actually going here to see Sit? Yeah, I guess they did say that, but it just,
For the ride. It was fun.
I don't know. It just sort of seems weird that she's like
Popeye's
standing
tinkering
here as if
away.
this was going to be like a
Reckon
boss
he'll be
fight
tinkering
or
for some
something.
time.
Trouble at sea.
Seen her share by the looks of her. Some parts we can fix, others need replacing.
An overhaul.
Don't y'all worry. Papa ain't going nowhere till the job's done. Parts won't fetch themselves, though. Was kinda hoping y'all wouldn't mind helping out with that.
We're at your disposal.
To tell the truth, we already got a couple hands on deck. Dustin and Monica. Those two have been real swell. Managed to gather just about everything we need.
You can depend on the Crown's Guard.
Trouble is, they ain't had much luck finding a certain something by the name of mithril. Apparently the stuff's hard to come by around these parts. At least according to the little fella from the city.
Talcott?
You betcha. Sharp as a tack, that one. Could tell y'all more about the stuff than I could.
We'll be sure to ask.
Well, I do have mithril in the form of like what mithril shafts, I think, but I don't know if that's what you're looking for. Here, let me see real quick. Items. Just doing a check here. I think it's in like treasures. Yeah, got some stuff. Presumably from some ruins. It's like there's like infrastructure and like, yeah, like tourist stuff around here. And it's like, oh yeah, also like ruins that you can find like treasures in. Oh, speak. All right.
Pawpaw's down on the dock. Now, if y'all excuse me, I'm gonna grab my tools and skedaddle. Got a garage to look after.
Prince Noctis! Hey! Our house is over here! Right this way!
All right.
I think Miss Cindy might have told you already, but she needs a very special kind of ore called mithril to fix the boat. Remember the waterfall? I read in Grandpa's notebook. There's some ruins near a lake just north of there. It said you'll find mithril inside.
Okay. Bye, Iris. Oh, that's actually kind of a distance. Let's go back to the car. Now, of course, did we just like come up here to be told, yeah, you got to go get this thing? Yep. Are we going to do it? Yep. Wait, did I not? Like, oh, come on. Okay, what, did I have to talk to you guys again or something?
That lake. I asked Monica to look into it, and she told me the road leading there's under imperial lockdown. You'll want to be prepared for anything. So...
Yeah, just give us a second.
I'll be fine.
Okay. I'll be inside then.
So, yeah. Gonna have to ask you to handle this boat business without me.
Say what?
Got some business of my own to deal with.
I've got to go off and do a DLC.
Do your thing. Not like we could stop you anyway.
You know me too well. Well, see you around, guys.
Hey, but before I go, here, have the 600 EXP. Hey, 41. Wait, that was chapter 6? Wait, that was the... Whoa. Hold up. That was chapter 6? That was chapter 6. And I guess we did do like an entire boss fight. I just blew through it because side quests and everything. I don't know. It's just... the ending was a little bit... simple. All right, well, almost halfway there. I guess they did give me 3 opportunities while on the road to try and prolong it a little bit, but yeah, no, otherwise it's like, yeah, there was a tailing mission and then fought a boss.
The waterfall cave was right around here.
That means the lake should be somewhere north of here.
Be wary, though. Where we go, the Empire seems to follow.
That is going to be Noctis' catchphrase for the entire playthrough. I guarantee it. Hey, by the way, this is going entirely automatically. I do not have to hold down R2.
What happened to under imperial lockdown?
They all but turned the key and left the gates open for us, as if awaiting our arrival.
And if anyone's waiting for us, I bet it's that guy.
Oh, now it's no longer
Chancellor
auto.
Zunia.
Can't complain, as long as he lets us in.
Who's to say he'll let us out? Not to mention we're a man down. Would that the Marshal were with us.
Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that guy?
As I understand it, he's put his tomb raiding on hold to help the hunters take care of some troublesome beasts.
No rest for the immortal.
Yeah, Prompto having the same idea. What happened to Loki, though? Talking about Core, I suppose, but what about Loki? I don't know. It's just that is just like the weirdest thing so far in the game. No, that's not. That's not the weirdest thing in the game. All right. Let's do it. First off, though. Yep.
Right. No Gladio, no room for error.
Because Gladio has been so important prior to this point. My God, how could we live without Gladio?
Never knew what hit him. You rang?
Here, if you're missing Gladio, let's take out the big. I think that like large monsters like that are weaker too.
That's crossing the line.
My hand slipped.
Oh
yeah.
Weaker to the great swords anyway. No room for error. Anyway, yeah, no, continue.
Imperials above us.
Thanks.
What? But we just fought them. Just drive faster. It's fine. See, Ignis is learning from Noctis here that it's like, you know what the easiest battles to win are? The ones that you don't engage with in the first place. They can't even attack you if you're not there. Well, maybe not the easiest battles to win, but the easiest battles are the ones that you leave.
What do you say we take a souvenir shot?
I swear to God, Prompto.
I think not.
Oh man.
No? Those are actually like apparently I did the other ones that I passed on before as well, and those are just like, yeah, we go to a location and take a picture. It's not like a big quest or anything. Still, not gonna happen. All right. Too bad I used all of my electricity stuff on previous boss fight. Oh, I do have Armiger though. Let's do that. As always, a pretty simple work to be made. Also, pretty simple work to be made here if I just, go in with all of the most powerful stuff. Don't have stasis, but whatever. Stasis does not stop me from doing regular attacks. Just from doing the warp attacks and also dodging.
Let's go.
Indeed.
We're holding up traffic, if there was any.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right. Almost there. We're not almost there. You can see on top there the like line that we have to follow to get to the end. Though it's going decently quick. Yeah, I think the one thing I've learned is that about 0.3 miles is the farthest that I want to actually walk to any individual location. Past that, it just takes way too long.
Should be a nice change of pace.
Which, I mean, you can see here even that it's like the game puts you right at about like 0.2. Thereabouts, at least. Because they know. They know, like, what the limit of actually walking to places are. Yep, that looks like some ancient ruins. That looks like a giant chicken. Probably a basilisk, if I was going to take any guess.
Will be back anytime soon.
Would help if you knew what he was up to.
It definitely is. Anyway. No. We don't. We're not here for a fight. We're here for mithril ore. Which will probably involve doing a fight, but not right now. Hey, they drove all the way up here. Why didn't we? Oh, I didn't want to wreck the paint on the car. Okay. Ooh, treasure. Nah. No treasure. Not worrying about treasure right now, of course. Hi.
Gentlemen, what a pleasant surprise.
Ugh. Told you he'd be waiting.
With my imperial friends, no less.
Splendid.
But fear not. I'll put in a good word. Well, come along then. Don't stray too far, lest you get left behind. And surely, you'd rather avoid unnecessary scuffles. Seeing as you're now a trio. Oh dear. Touchy subject.
One we won't discuss with you.
Then let's discuss why you're here. It can't be archaeology. Mithril, perhaps?
This guy's reading our thoughts.
Mithril. It's a precious resource, you see. We can't just let anyone get their hands on it.
But you'll help us get ours on it, right?
I never said that.
Of course you didn't.
Where is the fun in that? I thought you'd rather dig it up yourselves.
Arden, I cannot believe you're still wearing this many layers in, like, a swampy type area. What are you doing?
Fear not. I'll be but a moment.
A moment doing what?
We're ankle deep in water.
All clear. Go ahead.
All right. Wait, can I just buy stuff from the Imperials? They just let me do... Okay. Sure. Got one. Rebellion. Usually I expect that to be name of a sword, not a handgun. References. And whatever. Thanks.
So, you're the new recruits they sent over for special training. Nice cover, runaway prince. At ease, recruits. There's nothing in it for this ex-mercenary to turn you in.
But here's
Let's
2
get the
AP
show
points
on the road.
anyway.
Show?
Forgot about your training? Well, I'm being paid to escort you. Just watch yourselves in there.
I
Okay.
trust you, civil. Commodore Aranea Highwind, I leave them to you.
Search until sundown. Won't do you any good. If you're looking to get inside, you're gonna have to wait.
Anyway.
What kind of place was this? Any idea, Ignis?
None.
Gee, I wonder what happened to the locals.
Why not head inside and look for them?
So are you telling me that I'm going to be doing a lot of puzzles in here? Because that's what that sounds like. Oh boy.
Seeing a way in.
Not at this time of day, at least.
There's a way in. I can smell it.
The Empire sniffed it out ages ago. Wait till nightfall, shortcake.
Okay. Got it. No, I already saw this. Wait until nightfall. I guess, yeah, they're intending you to do more stuff around here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to literally wait until nightfall. I will do exactly what we're talking about here.
Lights on, guys.
Indeed.
Hey, there we go. Let's do it. And yeah, just wait until nightfall and then the door just opens up.
As an invite.
Then let's take it.
That is a
Aren't we eager?
Let's wait for that door to
friends or something?
You appeared to be on good terms.
Who? Biggs and Wedge?
Oh my god, really?
How far does this go?
Really? We're still doing that? We're still doing the Star Wars. I mean, yeah, I know. We're talking about Final Fantasy. Of course they're gonna have the Star Wars references, but still.
People here. They must have been... who left the lights on? Maybe the owners are still home. No.
I doubt we can expect a warm welcome.
Indeed. Stay sharp.
You think it's an ambush?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Nothing of note
Just
here.
a load of nothing. Yeah.
I was wondering when we were going to get the Star Wars references. Maybe they happened up until this point and I just don't remember. But now, finally we got them.
Plow right through them.
I'll suck it up.
It's just a skeleton.
Say your
Huh.
prayers.
Great sword.
What's the idea? One of the good guys.
Yeah, like usually.
Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, whatever. Oh man. Skeletons with like bone blades.
Maybe this way?
Which is interesting.
Better days.
So, basically you could fall on our heads without warning.
Yeah, so what's your step?
Also skeletons. But I mean, you already know that. Don't really need to inform you about the skeletons. I don't really think that this is like a puzzle game, you know? Game with a lot of puzzles in it. Because so far I haven't really seen any, and although it sort of sounded like that's what they might have been doing here, it does not seem to in fact be the case.
Never fear. Proto's here.
And there's also a skeleton with an actual sword. And like cloak. Oh, does this mean that I can summon something? I'm not going to.
Mind if I finish this one off?
No, it's already done.
I'm loath to make a lady bloody her own hands.
Little late for that.
Bloody? What do you mean? These are skeletons.
Beautiful beyond words.
I know. Collectibles.
Look up.
That's the water's surface.
Wait, what? Does this mean we're underwater? Whoa. There's even fish. The hell is this place?
Can we truly be submerged?
It does seem harder to breathe. Like seeing a
Company!
above us.
Weak to. Oh man, they're just weak to Blizzard. All right, well, throw that on instead then. See how the whole experience that you get for that goes, because I'm kind of curious myself.
Damn, you're badass, Aranea.
Aw, thanks.
Whatever. I'm not gonna like what I've seen thus far. It's like she went down. Like she's barely even fought anything up until this point.
Have we been this way?
And besides, she also tried to kill us earlier. Do we really want to be praising?
It'll hold you. Famous last words.
Famous last words. I'm already over here. I can also teleport. You know, I could have just thrown my. I could have just thrown my spear over here and then teleported to it, but I didn't.
The army swore their oaths a long time ago.
What does the Empire seek here?
Specimens. And we're stuck harvesting them.
Specimens?
Demons.
So what's all this about the army and demons?
What do you think it is?
Nice. Wow, guessing games.
Yo, we're looking for demons so that we can use demons. It's just like, this is the same thing as like Final Fantasy IX. It's not a very complicated plot. I want to use demons as part of my army because they're like super powerful and junk. Let me just hit this thing off of me so that I don't even have to do the QTE. Oh, it explodes. Yeah, that's a thing that skeletons do. Sure.
Then that's that.
Let's keep moving.
All right, let's go.
Turns out the Empire makes weapons out of them.
Weapons?
What?
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen your share by now. Something not quite right with the Empire lately.
It's not just lately.
True. Maybe it's time I left.
Really? What would you do if you left the army?
Whatever I want. I was a mercenary once. Maybe I'll round up my men and hunt demons for cash?
Well, that's, a heck of a plan.
I mean, I like that it's just like we were just introduced to this character trying to kill us, and now
The
immediately...
Empire strikes you as not quite right.
The Emperor and new High Commander, for starters. Then there's that charmer of a Chancellor. I really can't stand that guy.
What? I like Arden. But, yeah, it's like we just introduced this character, and now we're already setting her up as, like, a new ally. It's like, oh, wow, Arania? You're so cool and awesome. Hey, Highwind, you're so cool and awesome, and I love you.
What? Did something collapse?
Did something collapse? What are you, stupid? Whatever. Prompto, not the most observant. Anyway, after a lot of wandering around, it seems that this is the place that I actually want to get to.
Saw that coming.
To arms!
There it is. Of course.
Here comes the big one!
Right on cue.
I mean, I suppose so, but like...
Livelier by the second. Come on, then.
Iron Giant is just one of those things you'll find on the road. I don't really think this is going to be a big deal at all, to be honest. Though the big hit that I got there is a little bit frustrating. So that Armiger should make this nice and easy. And then point warp, and then right back into it. I should probably just, with all these like creme brulee things around here, I should just also use the blizzard cast as well. Make this nice and easy. And for the most part it did, but like, yeah, I still got one more left here. So do that, and yeah. Oh, there's even one more.
And that's that.
Let's keep moving.
Yes, and while that is that, does that mean that I am going to be... Yeah, there we go. Locked out due to the whole, like, collapsing bridges and everything, but I guess not. Can't, like, teleport back up there or anything, can I? No, of course not. Already walked down here while I was wandering around earlier.
Stairs. I got a bad feeling about this. Stairs, they go on. Forever they go on. On and on and on.
He's gone.
Anywho, trying that again, I suppose. Like, this seems to be the right area now. Much better.
A way across.
Let me guess. We cross.
Good idea.
Yeah, unless there's going to be something that summons, or it collapses, or something or other.
Well then, maybe we shouldn't.
It did good damage, but I suppose it didn't really kill everything. Well, I did use the magic here, I might as well. This is going to take way too long. Whatever, I'm out of here. Never even looked. Does have a high wind ability. Didn't really mess around with just yet. Huh? Hello? Who's shooting magic at me?
It's a crossroads.
Which way?
Whichever way leads to the treasure.
If only we knew that.
Well, guess we bumble on.
Keep the bumbling to a minimum.
All right, this looks like I do in fact have to fight here, which is fine. It's been going pretty easy so far. Besides, the weapon I'm using is pretty all right for the time being. Taking these guys out real easy. You know, it's like crossroads when I can see the mini map there. Oh, come on.
Take this.
Really making this a lot of fighting in this here dungeon. And it is purely just to go get some like basically upgrade materials at this point. Yo, where is everybody? Trying to do a fight here, you know, guys. I'd like to help out. I'm just saying. Oh well, I guess I don't really need the entire party after all. Still, though, it would be nice to have them here. I was gonna say. What is happening in the background right now? Oh boy, more enemies that I guess I'm gonna have to fight by myself as it is. Liches, though, is interesting. If I remember correctly, that's like one of the OG Final Fantasy bosses, too. Dudes that you see pretty regularly appearing throughout the game. Sort of like seeing Garland, sort of like seeing Cid, everything like that. Keep going for the parries for right now, at least. I guess I'm going to throw on some sort of magic once again. Because it can probably make this a little bit easier. And then throw on the armature as well, just to really make this easy. Creme Brulee, of course, are going to take the sweet time going down, but not as bad as the Lich. Come on, keep going for it. One more left to go. My entire party still remains not actually here. I guess it's the fire on the fire that's currently happening that's sort of not really it's hurting me right now, I think. I will just keep attacking until I win. Almost done here. Yeah, with the vulnerable, that should definitely take it out.
You don't say. Gotta nip the danger in the bud. The Empire's no exception.
Yeah, right on. Couldn't have said it better myself.
You're not even remotely close to me right now. Get over here. Unless they're invisible or something, I don't know. But I wasn't seeing any extra like damage getting out there from like party members. Maybe it was, and I just didn't notice. Hey. I suppose magic has been pretty useful up until this point. Might as well try and get as much of this as possible. Because clearly, we're going to be fighting some sort of a boss coming up here. I think that is an unquestionable... Hey, finally! My god.
Oh, spacious. There's so gonna be a big nasty here.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
It's dragon.
This doesn't look too good.
Quite formidable foe indeed.
Funny thing that this is like the biggest and most dungeony type of area thus far that I have been in, and it's like we're just doing this to get some ore. Get a piercer, man. I feel like the gun is probably going to be the most effective thing that I can use from here for now, at least.
It's nothing.
Come on. Leaps overpower foes, making allowances for low ceilings. Okay. Might be cool. I guess this is definitely the point in time to go and try and bring out... I don't know. I guess I would... Well, let's use this first one here. Don't know what the weakness is, though, which might be a little bit of an issue. Now, this should definitely work this time. Yeah, don't get hit, whatever. You think I care at all about hitting my party members like that? Ah. Keep using the elixirs. You got them for good reason, after all.
Certainly didn't expect this much trouble.
Yeah, use the high wind deal. See what that is. I mean, I kind of would guess that this is intended to be the place where you use that, of course. And there we are.
That concludes our business here.
Say, Commodore,
Aranea,
you said the Empire uses demons to make weapons?
listen. You've seen Magitech troopers, right?
MTs.
They're born from demons in a lab.
Born from demons.
Darkness is coming. If I were you, I'd watch my princely ass. Kingly ass.
Will do.
Guess you can't actually walk up there. But like, yeah, this is just this is very similar to Final Fantasy IX. Then we're doing the Final Fantasy IX thing. I see. All right. Well, I mean, does that matter? We don't have like a Vivi type of character to, you know. Oh no, this is going farther back into it here. Wrong direction. We don't really have a Vivi type of character to, you know, for that to mean anything, I guess. Open back up. Why, Hello? Return to the entrance. Do believe you owe me exactly one... Okay, yeah, there we go. One open door, because it's still night. At least I guess according to the...
Fresh air. Made it out in one piece.
Congrats. That concludes your training. You've still got a hard path ahead. But don't let anyone tell you how to walk it.
You may have been hired under false pretenses, but your assistance was invaluable, all the same.
Tell me something I don't know. You can spare the pleasantries.
Take care walking your path, Aranea.
Oh, right. Thanks. I will. And I'll train you some more if our paths cross again. Oh, and before I forget, His Excellency instructed me to give you boys a ride back. If you need a lift, feel free to hop on.
Well, glad that's over with.
Noct, I've just received word from Cindy.
And?
We're to return to Lestalum. Her friend works as an engineer at the power plant. She'll take care of the mithril.
Uh-huh. And that'll take care of our boat problem.
Once you're rested and ready, I suggest we hasten back to Lestalem. Make sure you're prepared.
Yeah, let's go.
Shame to say goodbye to such a nice fishing spot. Want to see what's biting before we bolt?
No! Every single time, no! Anyway, we'll go at least see what the treasure is. It is right here, after all.
Their teeth can skin a fish alive. Pulling away from a bite only makes it worse.
So the moral of the story is don't get bit.
Wasn't even a good treasure. Which is kind of true for a lot of the stuff you pick up on the ground. All right, let's go.
Stalin, right? I'll take you there, but no further.
Got it.
So, ready to ship out?
Let's go.
Let's fly.
Hold on tight, boys.
Look at that!
A red ship.
I wonder how useful that armor she wears is. It seems like it would just get caught on stuff all the time, especially with like that big dragon tail thing. Chapter 8. I hope Gladiolus had a good time in his DLC. I have absolutely no idea, but I would think it was probably maybe a lot of fighting. You know, the usual. Raw ore won't suffice. Oh, okay. I guess that is kind of what they said, but we didn't really learn that. We were just kind of told that immediately upon picking it up. Then we can get in the boat, and then we can get to Altissia, and then I don't know. It's been a little while since we found like one of the royal tombs. Maybe that's going to be happening elsewhere. I don't know. Perhaps.
Rise and shine, Prince Charming. We're here. Sounds like a spot of trouble's popped up at the power plant. Wish I could help, but I'm powerless to do anything I'm not ordered to. I'll leave the keeping of the peace to you.
Of course.
We got this.
Good luck, boys.
I don't understand why they put these things in. It's like, it doesn't really matter if it's hours, days, weeks.
Loving that outfit, Noct.
Why don't you wear one?
Well, that's the only one. And if anyone stands a fighting chance in there, it's you. Forget about fashion and go.
Sort of feels like there might have been, like there was intended to be, I don't know, 2 or 3 more cutscenes in between that?
Just wanted to thank you for offering to clear out those demons. That'll give me time to treat this mithril for you. There's a hunter who went in right ahead of you. I imagine there are too many for one to handle, but 2 of you should be fine. And a little heads up, we're getting some unstable readings from the generators inside. Too much power and the whole place could blow, so be quick.
Will do.
You know, I appreciate, though, kind of going through, like not wasting too much time being all like, all right, so here's the deal with what's happening and whatever. Let's get right into it. It's like, okay, got it. I'm wearing the most filthy suit possible.
Back up.
I thought we were partners.
Anyway, place is crawling with demons.
Wait a second. You sound familiar.
Yeah.
Save the talk.
I wonder who.
Now, if we're done with the introductions, follow me.
Yeah, I wonder who this could possibly be. It's a mystery. Certainly Could not recognize that voice after the dozen hours that I've been playing the game.
You ready to rumble?
Oh, yeah.
Level 7 characters? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, just like a... By the way, is he listed as anything? Hunter has Tempest. Wow, Tempest? What? What? Why are we talking? Like, why is this supposed to be like a mystery or something? It's like... Come on.
That'll hurt you two. We're detecting a major power surge. She's gonna blow. Abort the mission and get out of there.
I ain't one to leave unfinished business. Can't speak for him.
I got this.
Guys, no, the power plant's going to explode. You'll die. Like, you can fight monsters as much as you want, but it's going to explode. Oh, hey, that hunter got almost just as much XP that I got from the last mission or so. How about that? I wonder why hunters even getting EXP if they're just going to be temporarily... Anyway, 4 minutes left. I think I'll be okay. Just back up, go for the big hits.
Hey, big guy!
I'm on it.
Yeah, I use Tempest. Used to know a guy who used Tempest, but he left. He left roughly 20 minutes in-game time ago. I haven't seen him since. Don't even know if he's still alive. And by left, I mean he said, I'm going to go away for a little bit, if that's okay with you guys. And we're like, yeah, okay, that's fine. It's like a little business to take care of. Oh, come on. It has no health left. Just kill it. Just kill it. Just kill it. There.
Think so.
Nice job. It didn't disappoint.
When have I ever?
Keep it up.
Will do. Now.
Well,
that was a sequence. Anyway.
Great work in there. As promised, here's your mithril. And, thank you for your hard work.
Sure.
Hey, big guy!
So the hunter who went on ahead...
The one and only. How you been, fellas?
Not bad.
What?
Whoa. Someone did a number on you, though.
You should see the other guy. Anyway, I'm back. And better than ever.
Knocked? Gladys?
Okay.
I can't believe it.
Hey. Thanks for looking after her, Dustin.
So, Gladdy, did you apologize to Noct for storming off like that?
He made it up to me in there.
The power plant? Oh, so you got your hands on some mithril. In that case, I'll go deliver it to Sid. You'll probably want to freshen up first anyway. Come and meet me in Kayam when you're ready.
They're storming off like that.
Your Highness.
Hey, Dustin. It's just... This is... Anyway, let's give... Like, I don't even know what to say. All of that was so conspicuous. But anyway, yeah, Brave New World. Such people in it. If I want to try and get the most out of experience that I got, to like staying at the like one of the earliest areas that I got to, the Golden Key, is like the best. That like doubles the experience you have. Whatever. I'm not here to optimize that. Let's just get on with it already.
looking forward to Iris' cooking.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Aw, don't be that way. It's different when a girl cooks for you.
Let's get in here and get into sailing, I suppose. Is this, you know, yeah, we were talking about like this being the ship. Do you think this is supposed to be the airship? I'm like considering this right now. This might be the airship, right? Because, yeah, we've been talking. This is like we're going off of a cape and like, well.
Let's get a shot with the lighthouse. Hair blowing in the breeze. We'll be seaside supermodels.
No.
Not really feeling it. Maybe another time.
Aw, but I wanted to be a seaside supermodel.
Oh, whatever. Not my concern. We're here to go get what might be an airship. It might just be the airship, right? I'm just thinking about it. Hey.
You still here? Hurry up and find them parts.
Oh yeah, that was like some sort of side quest that I have that I didn't really couldn't really figure out what to do. Okay, let's go. All right. Thanks, Wolf Link from Twilight Princess. Let's go. Oh, the collision does not agree with the elevators, does it?
Look, Prince Octus, even the marshal came to say goodbye.
Who? Oh, Core? Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while.
Something I gotta get off my chest.
What's that?
I'm sorry. Sorry I wasn't there for your father. I swore an oath to protect the king, but I wasn't strong enough to uphold it.
Ain't nothing nobody could have done to stop what happened.
Yeah. I realize that.
But you need to realize just what you mean to the boys by your side.
I do.
Even if they can't solve your problems, you can't hide what's going on from them. It hurts like hell. Remember, those ain't your bodyguards. They're your brothers. Trust in them, always.
To be honest, I don't do a great job as bodyguards. Anyway,
You
yeah, don't worry about it. That guy was like shooting lightning and everything.
Not only weapons, but magic as well.
And, you know, like, the king also had all of the power of the king's souls and presumably the summons and everything. No, there was nothing you could do.
Just remember, it's a destructive force that doesn't discriminate. I suggest putting someone in charge of it.
No, this is not an airship.
Waiting for an invitation? Get your asses on board.
It's not even that close to the dock. Come on, pull it. At least, like, pull it a little closer.
Hey, Your Majesty!
What's up?
Please, come back soon! We need our king!
Yeah, count on it.
I've basically been on vacation for the last 3 months. You clearly don't need me that much. I haven't even gone back to Insomnia. Bye. Chapter 9. All right, just blowing through these things at this point. Prince goes forth, ostensibly, to seek the blessings of the Hydrian challenge. Oh, that's what we're doing. Okay. Challenge the Empire's might. It's the entire thing so far. It's like even by the character's own admission is like, I don't know, maybe this will help. I don't know.
The wedding day arrives, but alas, without the bride. Of course, we've come for the Hydrian, and you've gone to such lengths to prepare.
Merely my duty.
Ah, but for an outsider to lead the Imperial army must be a battle in and of itself. You've spoken to Lady Lunafreya.
No.
That obstinate secretary, standing in the way, while you rush off to slay the Hydrian for your poor sister's sake. I know the price of the Covenant.
Is it the Final Fantasy X thing again?
You know, I've always wanted to go sailing like this.
Not many opportunities living in Insomnia.
Out here, it's just us and the horizon. It's amazing. It's life-changing.
We've quite a ways to go until we reach Altissia, so keep gushing to your heart's content.
When we step off the boat, we'll be in a foreign country.
The anticipation alone is a foreign sensation.
Then to think this is where we were headed to begin with.
We've been through a lot.
And there's still more to come.
So next on the docket is Leviathan.
What sort of deity are we dealing with?
A serpent said to embody the roar and rage of the sea.
We'll have to see for ourselves.
Can't let Lady Lunafreya do all the heavy lifting. You must be so psyched to see her.
Luna?
Yeah.
Well, we need to make sure she's all right before anything else.
Indeed. Her well-being is top priority.
Don't like this going down on Imperial turf.
You think Lady Lunafreya's in danger there?
The Empire did invade Lucis for the ring. I have no faith their ruthless ambitions will stop short of harming the Oracle.
They already declared her dead.
The crystal's no more than a rock.
I suppose. Does anyone know how Lady Lunafreya came to have the ring?
It seems likely His Majesty entrusted it to her safekeeping back at the Crown City.
So she's held onto it this whole time, all the way to Altissia.
The ring is important, and so is Leviathan. But Luna comes first.
You know, I was thinking back to our encounter with Ravus. Do you recall an apparatus in place of his arm?
Yeah, I remember.
Seems he lost his old one in the invasion, but in its place, he seems to have acquired new power.
Power?
That would help explain how a son of Tenebrae suddenly came to command Niflheim's army.
Now that you mention it, his strength did seem sort of supernatural. I just chalked it up to the Oracle lineage.
His ancestry may be part of it, but that alone wouldn't account for his freakish strength.
I wonder what could have happened to him.
There's a disturbing rumor about Lord Ravus has taken to brandishing His Majesty's sword.
My dad's?
Then what's the big idea behind that?
That his power's the same as the power of kings?
I cannot say for sure, but I have my doubts. Ravus swears the sword, yet doesn't wield it.
For all his newfound powers, he's still the Chancellor's lapdog, holding on to the enemy king's sword like some badge of honor.
It might help if we knew what he was after. Who can say? What are the odds the Empire will crash the pool party with Leviathan?
Consider it a guarantee. They felled a god to prevent Noct from receiving his blessing. They'll do so again.
But we beat him to the big guy, thanks to our friendly guide.
Never know which way that one's gonna move next.
The Chancellor has an agenda all his own.
Sometimes it helps, like when he called off his army and let us escape.
But he was still a creep about it.
Well, feels like he's only helping us because he wants something. I just don't know what.
Reckon we'll see him again?
Certainly hope not.
Not your type?
No love lost for phonies.
As Gladio said, his actions are motivated not by altruism, but by self-interest. And when he does come to our aid, I see only condescension in his eyes.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Ever think you think too much?
Sometimes, but it's always preferable to the alternative.
So, soon you'll have your old man's ring back.
Yeah, when we arrive in Altissia.
Good thing. To him, it was his heritage.
Is that what my dad said?
Carrying a royal line ain't a task to be taken lightly. For a small thing, that ring can sure weigh heavy. After he became king, I only ever saw his face in the paper.
Wait, weren't you at the coronation?
No, I was long gone from the city.
Must have been invited at least.
Had a falling out of sorts with your old man. Right at the end of the trip.
You did?
I was given to understand you stayed in touch.
We buried the hatchet years later, but never talked face to face again. Should have paid a visit while I had the chance. Well, no use dwelling on it now. Got the regalia in the hold, but y'all gonna stay in Altissia for a good while, right?
Yes, we believe so.
In that case, I'll tune her up for y'all. Not that I'll have much to do, though. Well, with Cindy looking after the old girl.
If you say she's good, she must be great.
She was never afraid of hard work. Heaven knows she had a hard childhood.
Hard childhood?
He means her parents.
Lost them both when she was little. Was big enough to understand, though. And to hurt. But you wouldn't guess that, seeing her now.
Not at all. She's always so cheerful.
Well, that ought to tell you how far she's come.
Well, you must have seen your fair share of Altissia by now.
Yeah, only done been the once. Stayed a good while, though.
What's it like?
Big old city.
Big. Okay.
Well, it ain't the crown city.
Different. Got it.
You'll see for yourself. Foreign lands seldom lend themselves to trite explanations.
Change of scenery ought to do you good.
Well, I'm all talked out. Can't be far to Altissia now, right?
We'll be there in no time. Nice having the wind at our backs.
Lodgings are our first order of business.
All work and no play?
Make sickness a dull boy.
Someone has to babysit you, too.
You're welcome to sleep in the wild.
Ain't no hotel, but I know a fella has a place.
Hey now.
Westcomb ran with Reggie and me way back when.
Oh, was he the other one in that photo with the garage?
Yeah, runs himself a diner or a cafe or something. Go and see for yourselves.
Sure.
Does the place have a name?
McGee or Magoo or Mago, that's the one.
Nice.
You can count on Old West, but he'll chew your ears off.
The government issued a statement promising that the reasons behind awakening the Hydrian would be clarified in the ceremonial address.
Got a signal.
Delivering the address will be Lady Lunafreya, who was previously reported dead. This will mark her first public appearance since the violence that befell the signing ceremony.
Lady Lunafreya's gonna give a speech?
Sounds like it.
Lord knows. This world could use some wisdom.
Won't be much longer now, Noct.
Yeah.
Well, there. That's everything happening in the story right now. Back to, I didn't even know Sid was supposed to be on the boat. But anyway, hey. does mean that kind of a clear idea of who's going to be like the big bad
Does this
eventually.
vessel have an entry permit?
Entry permit?
Relax. I got one. Here.
That's as old as they get. Seems in order. You may pass.
Prepared in advance.
Could say that. 30-odd years ago.
That's what the guy meant by old.
Lucky us, huh?
That could have ended badly.
Phew! Finally back on land.
Barely. They call it the walls of water, but it ain't just the walls. It's the whole damn city.
Which is why we can't traverse the town by conventional means. We'll need to rely on gondolas instead.
Yay! More boats.
Hey, not this. Catch.
Oh.
Key to the boat. What? Don't you want to go sailing again?
Are you sure?
Why not? Old girl ought to be sturdy enough. Not even an awful driver like Reggie could sink her. A king can't rule with wisdom alone. He needs perspective. So get out there and see the world, you hear?
All right. No, I'm not. Nice try, though, idiot. But yeah. All right, keep going on vacation. But not right now, though. Later.
What's next? Immigration?
What do you mean? There's still more?
Sir, what is the purpose of your visit?
Purpose,
Oh, you're Noctis, the king.
Sid, it's all yours.
Hey, didn't we just... Well, we're here to visit a joint. Maga is the name, yeah.
Never heard of it. Unless you're referring to the alternate entry program. In which case, you may pay the levy directly to me. This amount should suffice.
Oh, what a racket. This is your trip. You cough up the cash.
Sure. I guess we're just gonna bribe that guy.
You want to check Wescom's place out?
Yeah, let's all go to Mago.
Perhaps we'll even make it in time for tea.
And we'd better start looking now.
Well, we don't need to look. I mean, I can just see where I'm supposed to go.
Crowded, too.
All right, well, just go get right over there. You can't swim in this game or anything, so yeah, it is going to be all about the gondolas, but seems like it shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, I see.
Oh, there's supposed to be a real good photo spot around here.
I swear to God, Prompto.
Save it for later.
Anyway, how do we get up to the top of this? No, but come on, do the thing.
While I was gone?
Yeah, the car got roomier.
Smart ass.
Yeah, look. We're gone for a while, I get it. It was sort of a very sudden thing, and felt like the game expected you to have more weight put on it than it actually really did. So what am I doing here? Looks like it's below me, but that shouldn't be... No, okay. All right, well, just gotta go find the actual area that I need to get to right now. This does at least show you directions as to...
What about it?
Wait, oh yeah, what about it? Oh man, more canisters of energy just kind of hanging around, as you do. I wonder how much fighting is actually going to be in this section of the game, because it sort of... I don't know, like, would there be too much? Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to get too much more out of that anyway. Like, is there going to be too much more? It seems like this is a very, you know, simple section, all things considered. What, is this just the painting room where they keep the paintings? Unless. No Mario 64ing. No Mario 64ing allowed. Get out of here. Okay, fine then.
That Aranea, she's a little different.
Certainly doesn't fit the Imperial Army profile.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of wacky characters over there as far as I can see. Seemed like she fit in okay to me. Do you like the evil old chance? Oh, I thought the game was crashing. I always think that there's always that fear. Especially because I'm going to take a guess right now. As I get a little bit farther into the game, it might become a little less stable. You know, just a feeling here that usually what happens is that, you know, obviously the stuff at the beginning of the game is going to work the best. Kind of put your best best stuff at the beginning, and then from there it'll get a little bit more uneven. Stupid maze-like cities.
The entire city's built like a maze.
Thanks, Noctis. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking as well. Okay, it explicitly says only accessible by the by gondola. So yeah, probably here. The place where it says it is. Good. Guess that makes some sense. They really do want you to use the mechanic here, of course. Well, here, I can just skip it. Sure. Not taking pictures after all.
Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure.
Completed.
Welcome to Accordo, lads. Sid mentioned you'd be dropping in. Wescom Armor, as you've gathered. My word, you've grown, little prince. But of course. You were only a babe at the time. So this is your maiden visit. Enjoying it so far? You doubtless have many questions, so ask away.
This country is a part of the Empire, isn't it?
Oh, you're wary. I understand. But there's no need to jump at every shadow. Just be aware that the terms of our independence grant the Empire free reign to come and go as they please.
We'll bear that in mind.
It's admittedly a one-sided arrangement. Most everything we do requires Niflheim's permission. And they wouldn't knowingly permit the Oracle to appear before the public. How our government spun that is quite a mystery.
So you see lots of Nifs around here?
We do, sometimes even at my place. Theirs is a familiar presence, and the citizens don't think much of it. Though the High Commander did cause a stir when he showed up the other day.
Ravis.
So soon after they felled the Archean and Lucis, his arrival fuels rumors that they will next come to Altissia. The Empire's not content ruling all the land. They want the heavens as well.
You really think Luna will make an address?
If every recent radio broadcast is to be trusted, absolutely.
Where is Lady Lunafreya?
In the city somewhere. But no one has caught so much as a glimpse of her. The media has been conspicuous in its silence on the matter, which speaks volumes of government intervention. That certainly explained the rumors of disgruntled Imperial officers leaving the city.
Has anything changed with Leviathan?
For now, it's business as usual at port. But word is the government will soon open the altar of the Tide Mother.
In preparation for the rite.
Ah, but on the other hand, they're scrambling to stockpile emergency provisions. This begs the question, if they're anticipating that the Hydrian will wreak havoc, why would they allow the rite to proceed? Well, if you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Thanks, appreciate it.
My dear Camellia, it's been a while.
I heard about your distinguished guests.
Ah, you've an ear for gossip.
All right, what do we got going on here? Also, such a rare thing to see somebody wearing a monocle. Just bring those back.
I won't waste your time. My name is Camellia Claustra.
First Secretary of the Accordo Protectorate.
You should know, we have Lady Lunafreya in our care. And the Empire demands we surrender her.
What?
Yet I am loath to acquiesce unless we stand to profit. Hence I've come to discuss terms with the King of Lucis. If you've a mind to talk, come to my estate.
She can be oblique at the best of times, but I assure you, her heart is in the right place.
Oh, okay.
At any rate, you must be weary from your journey. Might I suggest you seek your beds for now and ponder matters anew in the morning?
Yeah, I think we'll do just that.
He just stood there.
Heart in the right place, stand to profit. I don't know about that. Well, anyway, look, it's still daylight. Let's get back to, yeah, right over here, I suppose. The Leville. In fact, that was the last place that I just stopped at, so because it was quite late by the time I figured out that I had to take a gondola over here, as you know. Well, anyway, look, it's just it's convenient for me.
Ahead lies a future uncertain, yet sure is the astral memory, wherein the king may walk.
What? I guess that's probably just for gameplay reasons. Oh, that's kind of neat. I guess that's just for gameplay reasons, that it's just like, hey, you can now your warp point between countries is the dog.
We need to go talk to Camellia.
Yeah, like we have any other option.
There's no telling how events will unfold. Let us prepare before making our way.
We're gonna fight. Got it.
She can sit tight a while.
Oh, yes. Okay, this area. That was one of the many places that I saw while I was wandering around here. Sure. Get over there. But, yeah, I was wondering if I was going to be... Oh, no crashes. Okay. I was wondering if I was going to be getting any sort of ability to get back here, because this does seem like sort of a one-time thing.
Seems we're on the right track.
Indeed. Look, I know where I'm going right now. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's not quite here, but it's directly above this. Yeah, there were a bunch of guys by that gate up here that I couldn't get through, which I think seems fairly obvious that means that's what I want to hit up. Hello. Yes, 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 go already. So many confirmations I have to do this episode.
Thank you for coming.
Okay, this is not what I expected. Okay.
No sweat. First things first. Thanks for coming to greet us in person.
It's the least I could do for a king. Wescombe didn't extend me an invitation, so I decided to extend my own. Though circumstances have changed, both the king and the oracle are finally in Altissia.
You said that you have Luna in your care. Doesn't that pose a risk to your nation?
Is the king concerned for our relations with the Empire? But it's true. The oracle is a risk, one we are prepared to shed with. Whether we do so depends on you. Now, let me ask some questions of my own. Why does the oracle seek to awaken the Hydrian?
Oh, what would be the kingly answer? Vague? Let's just be truthful. What do we got?
She wants to forge a covenant so I can receive Leviathan's blessing.
The answer I wanted to hear. And yet, king or not, it can't be a simple affair for you to receive a god's blessing. Let me be frank. The potential chaos worries me. You know better than most what took place in Lucis with Archean. Tell me, what happened?
Well, I think that of the two answers, it's just like, yep.
I met Titan, and he gave me his power.
Just like the legends, though the Empire doesn't like the way the story goes. Even as we speak, they mobilize their forces. It seems there's no avoiding chaos. It will most likely come to war. However, I don't care to host a battle on my soil. The gods and the Empire be damned.
Fair enough. How about show concern for the city?
It would be a disaster if a battle took place in the city.
Indeed, we must be prepared to evacuate our citizens.
No, let's agree.
No doubt about it.
We're in the midst of making plans, and it was to discuss your involvement in them that I called you here. Without further ado, let us talk terms. If you wish to hold the rite, you must ensure my citizens' safety and aid in their evacuation.
Feign apathy. I mean, it's just like, I think we should probably be amicable to people not dying. So, yeah.
All right. I'll do as you ask.
I'm pleased to hear it. As long as the people's safety is assured, I have no qualms with your rite. And that is not all. Once the rite has begun, I will not be accountable for what follows. You are on your own.
It's fine.
Not a problem. We know how to take care of ourselves.
Thank you. I'm sorry we cannot do more, but as I'm sure you are aware, few armies can stand against the might of the Imperial fleet. That is all for the terms. To review, you are to ensure our citizens' safety and engage the Empire. Do we have an agreement?
No. Yeah, it's like, okay, fine. We'll try to prevent people from dying, but we're still going to do this. This seems like some pretty good terms.
All right. Let's fight together as allies.
Allies? Such a vote of confidence. Well, you can trust us to do our part and keep the Oracle safe. A final warning, though I doubt it'll come to it. My duty is to my citizens. Should any harm befall them, there will be a reckoning for both king and oracle.
I mean, this is like super in our favor. It's just like, yeah, do the thing. Just make sure that you don't kill everybody. And it's like, okay, sure.
All right. You do what you must for your people.
You're just like your father.
Oh, thank you. I suppose. Everybody loved that guy.
Thanks.
You've made the right decision.
Madam, it's time.
Assign 3 of your own for the evacuation effort. Whom you choose is up to you. According to our intel, the Imperial fleet will be 4 warships strong. Steel yourselves for a full-scale battle. I'm glad we could talk. We can each act in our own interest to our mutual benefit.
This is not really like our benefit. It's like we were going to engage the Empire anyway, and you just said, okay, do the thing. It's like this is really very one-sided for us. Nice. Though, does it matter? What do those coins even do? Well, I guess sure, good enough. It's like to be like pompous or realistic. It's just like, no, I'm going to kill everybody here. I don't care what it takes to get the blessing.
Something I can't help.
Of course. You certainly opened up to them, though.
What can I say? I have a soft spot for the young and tragic. They've lost Regis. They've lost the crystal. Was it so long ago the last oracle was taken from them? We've seen the Empire go mad these 10-odd years.
During the rite, we must see to it the Empire does not harass Leviathan.
Gonna be tough to pull off before the king receives her power.
And with 3 of us on evacuation detail.
Indeed, the best we can realistically do is to help the Hydrian help herself.
What kind of help you talking about?
Just like Titan, the Empire will seek to immobilize Leviathan.
Oh, with the harpoon things?
If we can dislodge them from the goddess, she will have a fighting chance.
Sounds good in theory, but don't push it. It's pointless, unless you can get that blessing.
Stay flexible, stay alert.
All right, will do.
So what, we just destroy her arm and it'll be all good, right? I mean, as long as we got like a couple Blizzard casts out there, yeah, we can take that. We can take her down pretty quick.
If worse comes to worse, you can threaten to throw the trident into the sea. Then they'll listen. In the meantime, it will be well guarded. Better than the Oracle herself.
Understood. I shall reclaim it at the altar.
Remember, you'll be under Imperial watch.
Right.
Think of it as a necessary evil in order to forge the Covenant.
I am in your debt.
Once it's over, you may go as you please, but you do so without our protection.
So be it.
You'd better get going. Your public is waiting for you.
All right, then. The Empire is evil, you guys, if you didn't get it. And I guess in the meantime, this is probably going to be the one big fight that I'm doing in Altissia. Because it doesn't really seem like that's going to be a large area otherwise.
Knocked. You in position?
Yep.
Don't forget the plan.
You guys too?
Of course.
Talk about a crowd. Like the whole city's come to watch.
Oh, I can't just push my way through? Where am I going right now, is the question.
Dear friends, I stand before you today. With little hope the words I speak shall reach beyond these walls. For slowly but surely the light fades from our world, and as it does, the shadows shall loom ever longer until all succumbs to the darkness. Darkness that evokes terror, hatred, and sorrow in the hearts of men. The ashes of Lucis. A dream of peace, twisted into a nightmare of death and destruction, claiming innumerable lives and leaving myriad souls to suffer.
Luna.
Yet I beg you, do not surrender to despair. Have faith, for our gods watch over us. By their blessings, by the stars that light the heavens above, our world will be delivered from the perils of the dark. I stand before you here in Altissia to call upon Leviathan, goddess of the seas, spirit of the deep. By the sacred rite, I will commune with the Hydrian. But first, I offer you my solemn vow. On my honor as Oracle, I will not rest until the darkness is banished from our world and the light is restored. Bless you all.
What a speech. Anyway.
Knocked. The Empire's here.
Right behind you.
Dropships are closing in on the port. Look for a vantage point to approach them.
Okay, look after the citizens.
We got them covered.
So, it begins.
Okay, well, let's do it. Guessing this is the fight. Gonna be yanking a bunch of spears out of a big old sea serpent.
It is I, Luna Freya, blood of the Oracle. Goddess of the seas, I beseech you, enter into this covenant that the king might reclaim the stone. do?
Noct, the Hydraean has awoken.
Civilians?
Almost there. We'll join you when we're done. The Empire has the Hydraean surrounded. Hurry, Noct.
I'm on it.
Then the rite's already begun.
Most likely.
Time to lend the Hydraean a hand.
Okay, let's do it. Finally. Head to a vantage point. Oh, okay. I was sort of to be honest, it's like I was sort of expecting the Leviathan to just be like, okay, I'll do it. Oh, waking up slumbering gods, and it's just like, well, I'll have you know that the slumbering god here is about to die if, you know, we don't do this right. So, might be something to consider. Nice. Doing a good job.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's run. Serpentine, man. That'll be fine. Even at point blank, these guys, there's no way these guys are going to be able to hit you.
I know what you must know. That the King of Kings is to drive the darkness from our star. It is in receiving mercy that men offer praise, and in shedding grace that the gods solicit worship. Leviathan! I vow, the king will prove himself worthy.
Prompto's headed your way.
But what about you guys?
We'll wait below. There's only room for two.
Noct, jump!
What?
No time for questions!
I'm doing it. Also, come on, Leviathan. Just come on. Do it already.
Man.
Let's do the Covenant.
What's this?
New ride we borrowed from the Nifs. This will get us in close.
Serious?
Here she comes.
I got this.
I'll get as close as I can. But it's up to you.
All right. Hey, nice job finding this baby.
Well, when I saw her, I knew we'd go places. Not again.
Not making this easy.
Noct. Hold on tight. Dude, don't let go. Noct, can you reach? No.
Come on, Leviathan. Just make the Covenant. Look, I'm right next to you here. Just do it. You demand it. Come on, do it.
Hey, your power! Give it up!
No, maintain a commanding tone. Do it already.
Don't you understand? I'm the king!
Go and punch her eye a few times or something and be like, come on, do it though.
You want to do this the hard way? Fine.
Good enough. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure out something, I guess.
So the only way you'll help me is if I take you down?
Can you put the city back in order afterwards? Because kind of said that, like, I was going to, you know, not kill everybody. Once again, would like to say, whoops. Sorry about that. Is it because I did demanding tone? 4.5 damage, not bad. Okay, well, I gotta get back to like a war point already. Ow. I'll be fine. Not entirely sure what's going on here, but can I just like warp already? Oh, you can swim in this game. They just didn't want you to, I suppose. Do the warp point. Ah! Okay, and then armature, I guess. This is a very weird fight, and I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Not really working out super well either. I'll be fine. Oh. Can I just go like summon Rama? You would probably do pretty well here. 9.2 times damage, pretty alright. Is it good enough though? Probably not. I feel like there's probably a better way to do this, but I'm gonna guess it'll probably take a couple more like rounds of attack before that that happens. Right into the throat? No? Yes? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, what do we got? This is the gimmick thing. At least I thought it was. It's me. I'm here.
That ring. On second thought, you let him have it. And do remind him about the crystal. Oh, Prince, your bride awaits.
I will pass the ring to the rightful king. When the prophecy is fulfilled, all enthralled to darkness shall know peace.
How sweet. But please, Lady Lunafreya, you first.
Oh, what the hell? This is silly. But anyway, I'm just holding down the warp strike button, if you're wondering. I'm not actually losing any MP here or anything. But hey, I might have a cool new pole arm to use now. So you consider a trident? I don't know. I'm starting to actually do damage now, though. Also, hey, Arden! Hey, come on, man. What are you doing stabbing people, man? I at first I thought it wasn't even supposed to be like a, At first, to be honest, I thought that it wasn't even supposed to be like a real stabbing because his knife didn't have any blood on it initially. But I guess that was just something that they didn't put in for the cutscene. Like, it's just like, oh no, he is going to turn out to be, like, not a terrible person. And it's like, no. You can clearly see the blood on the dress. Well, I guess the regular attack is actually a lot more effective than the warp attack here, considering that the regular attack just appears to be me literally shooting out a bunch of, like, bullets as if I'm a... you know, like a boss in a bullet hell game or something. Yeah, okay, this makes a lot more sense. I don't know, the warp strike has always been like such a powerful like initial hit, but the regular attack clearly is the one you want to go with here. Look at it go. I mean, there are like 3 more gods that I'm going to be fighting. Maybe they'll be more okay with giving the Covenant like Rama was. Or maybe it's just like, you know, after the first time that we're doing the super mode here, that I'll be able to that Noctis will be able to do it a lot more consistently or something. As it is, though, I'm really just holding down. I'm really just kind of like circle strafing, and I don't even think I need to do that while holding down the circle button. Circle strafing and circle button. Anyway, come on, give me the Covenant, and put the city back together. Like, you know, it's like, come on, it's my city. I don't want to see it be all like destroyed because you wouldn't give me the Covenant. See, am I not the king enough now? Certainly this is enough to prove that I'm the king. And if it's not, then it's like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, look at this big dumb fight. Is this not enough? Yeah, okay, I know. I didn't realize how you're supposed to do the battle at first. I got it now. Offense was pretty good, though.
Blessed stars of life and light.
Noctis?
Luna?
So, you found your way here.
And you found me.
A chance to see you once more. Who would have thought?
Well, what do you mean? Why wouldn't you see me?
Because my prayers have been answered. My calling fulfilled.
But that doesn't have to come between us.
You are the one, Noctis. The stars shine for you now. That which is yours by right shall be restored to you. Do you remember the flowers of Tenebrae? It seems so long ago. You'll find they await you still, blooming from hill to vale.
Will you be there?
Would that I could join you. But this moment will have to be enough.
It's not right. All I wanted was to save you.
When the world falls down around you and hope is lost. When you find yourself alone amid a lightless place. Look to the distance. Know that I am there. And that I watch over you always. Farewell, dear Noctis.
Back with us. I'll tell the others. Though it may take a bit.
You're hurt.
Ah, small sacrifice in the greater battle.
And Luna?
She has passed. Umbra left that for you.
So, he was sleeping under the covers there. They can do it. They just don't want to most of the time.
So, we're gonna roll through Tenebrae.
Not before visiting the royal tomb in Cartanica.
You're sure you're up to that?
The wounds have mended. Eyesight's a matter of time.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What?
We're not stopping in Tenebrae. You need to grow up and get over it.
I am over it. I'm here, aren't I?
Maybe when you're not too busy moping, you can look around and give a shit about someone worse off than you.
Let go of me.
How's that ring fit you? You rather carry it around than wear it? She gave her life so you could do your duty, not so you could sit around feeling sorry for yourself.
You don't think I know that?
You don't! Ignis took one for you too. And for what?
Enough, Gladio.
You think you're a king, but you're a coward.
Shut up! Don't do this! I get it, all right? I get it!
Then get a grip. Pull your head out of your ass already.
Knocked!
Leave him.
Walk around the train. All right. Not able to save just yet, which would be a pretty good time to end the episode. But, you know, just like, hey, let's see.
You bet we'll be raiding it.
Yeah, it's been a little while since we've done that, really. Yep. All right, then I'll do that then instead. Because, I don't know, it's like, yeah, we can go and see, like, a little bit more about what's in the train, but,
One step closer to finding the next tomb.
By the way, where am I at right now? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, then. So, yes, now, next time, going to be getting into whatever the next thing is, I guess. So I got like 3 more gods, like 10 more tombs or something. It's quite a few, in fact. Aside from that, have the ring. Well, that's like an equipable type of deal. Probably not. Got a lot of different things. Increases the number of photos that can be taken in one day. Huh. Okay, then. Well, anyway. Next time is more Royal Tombs.